today. From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense. Really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. Open man is Uzama. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing is Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
Mitchell Trubisky is getting his second chance to start in the NFL and will be with another storied franchise, this time the Pittsburgh Steelers. He slowly fell out of favor in Chicago after making a Pro Bowl in his second season. But what a lot of people don't realize is that he had a winning record as a starter in each of his last.
And oh, right away, he lost the football. And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now it's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
First down for Odell Beckham Jr. We can finally say it, partner. OBJ got his ring. Really fit in with the Rams once he got there and was invaluable in leading them to a Super Bowl victory. Suffered a knee injury in that game, but he's back and ready for an encore in 2022.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On the Jets sweep, this is Beasley. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Berrios. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Trubisky. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And here comes Berrios. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, Wilson. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Zerline now for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Trubisky. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. They go play action with Trubisky. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run straight ahead with Snell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. O'Shane Zimenez drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to
launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
11 more on that one and another first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC champ. And oh, he coughed it up! And it's scooped up by the Jets. Oh, he shifts past him.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets extend their lead yet again. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Here's Trubisky. Quick slant finding Claypool. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Harris, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. They'll try and run with Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Gets past one man. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We start with a great battle in the AFC. Buffalo heading down to M&T Bank Stadium to take on Baltimore. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Jamison Crowder, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Jared Goff has a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tyreek Hill, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Trubisky's throw here pulled in by Beasley.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. Brought down at the 20. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And, I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Now Trubisky to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Trubisky will throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
On third and goal, Trubisky, and it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, able to avoid him.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Trubisky's throw complete to Freiermuth. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Harris running straight ahead. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there. down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's Pollard again.
And he gets it down to the 32.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson caught right side. Davis. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Gets past him at the 10. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky, completion here. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 26. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. A fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, Trubisky. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Now Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky.
Looking for Beasley, got him on the slant. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now Trubisky. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
John Franklin Myers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky, a 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 33. 142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Pollard going to try the right side.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.